July 13th, 2026. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Norma, I'm going to ask you to call the roll on this one, if you don't mind.
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Tom Bagnell.
Present.
Councilmember Audrey Saavedra.
Here.
Councilmember Steve Hudson.
Here.
Mayor John Thompson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Tatiana Murrieta.
Here.
Councilmember Ian Gillespie. Here. And Councilmember Tom Shope.
Here.
We have a quorum, Mayor.
Thank you, Norma. There are no presentations, so we'll move into public hearings. Item 3, to receive public comments on a minor general plan amendment of a certain parcel of land from business and commerce to industrial and manufacturing land use, consisting of approximately 160 acres more or less, and located near the northwest intersection corner of Highway, says 87, we're going to do 287, and oh, wait a minute.
No, this is
Highway
87.
80, this is another one, Highway 87, I saw East Hannah Road in Coolidge, Arizona. So this is down by Eli.
Yep.
All right, James?
Okay, as you can see, it's a minor general plan amendment, removing from business commerce to industrial and manufacturing. And this will set the stage for the rezoning that you're going to hear later tonight to facilitate the Clark Pacific industrial site. We do have a representative from Pasofino here to answer any questions. If you have any questions about the property, we are in talks with Terry Street. They did have an I wanted to let you know they had an advertisement for employment for 140 some jobs. They had 600 applications for this project. So that was pretty crazy to hear that.
Say that again.
They had 600 applications, job applications from that one Facebook post that they did last week.
And you say they have like 40 openings?
No, there was 140 openings.
140, that's what
600
I thought. I
applications
thought you
for
said
it.
40. I didn't hear the
Quite a bit
100.
of excitement for this project.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, this is a public hearing. Is there anybody in the public that has anything they want to say regarding this matter? How about up here? All right. I guess we will move on to the public hearing and move into call to the public. Just call the public. This is the time of the meeting. If you have anything you want to say to the council, you have up to 3 minutes to come up to the podium and tell us what you think. Seeing nobody rush forward, move out of call to the public. And we will move into approval of minutes, discussion and action. Item 4, City Council study session, June 8th, 2026. Item 5, City Council budget meeting, June 8th, 2026. Item 6, City Council regular meeting, June 8th, 2026. Item 7, City Council special meeting, June 22nd, 2026. And item 8, City Council regular meeting, June 22nd, 2026. Are there any corrections, comments, adjustments regarding any of these items? Okay, seeing nobody mention anything, then I guess we need a motion to act.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
move to approve items 4 through 8 as read.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the motion carries. We'll move into business items for consent. Are there any of the items of consent that any member of the council wants pulled off for individual consideration?
Mayor Thompson, I'd like to pull items 16.
16? All right. Anybody else? Okay.
Mayor, we also need item number 13 pulled, please.
That's right. All right, here we go. Item 9. Consider approval of appointing Renee Wood to serve a 2-year term on the Transit Advisory Committee ending July 1st, 2028. Item 10, consider approval of adopting, Title VI Implementation Plan with updates for 2026 for the Transit Department in compliance with the Arizona Department of Transportation and the Federal Transit Administration requirements. Item 11, consider approval of authorizing the city to participate in the Buy Board Purchase Cooperative to allow the purchase of goods and services under national cooperative contract. Item 12, consider approval of entering into an intergovernmental agreement, contract number 2021-073, Robert 1, between the State of Arizona Department of Public Safety and Coolidge Police Department for participation regarding Gang and Immigration Intelligence Team Enforcement Mission, GET'em, State Gang Task Force. Item 14, consider approval of entering into a cooperative purchasing agreement between the City of Coolidge and Empire Southwest LLC to purchase a 2026 Brazos 40 Pit Boss belly dump trailer for the Coolidge Public Works Department for an amount not to exceed $49,726, authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents. Item 15, consider approval of entering into a cooperative purchase agreement between the City of Coolidge and Empire Southwest LLC to purchase a 2026 Caterpillar 265 compact loader and cold planter for the Coolidge Public Works Department for an amount not to exceed $138,886.46, authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents. Item 17, consider approval of entering into a support and maintenance services agreement and addendum between the City of Coolidge and DBT Transportation Services LLC for the purpose of providing maintenance service of the all-weather observation system, AWAS, at the Coolidge Municipal Airport, authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents. And item 18, consider approval of the claims for the month of May 2026. Okay, I'm going to need a motion.
Mayor, if there's no further discussion, I make a motion, we approve consent agenda items 9 through 14, and 17 and 18 as read.
9 through 12, Steve.
What?
9 through 12.
Skip 13.
13. We're going back for 13.
Oh, we are, okay. 9 through 12,
And then 14
then 14, 17, and 18.
And 15.
and 15, add 15.
15, I thought you didn't read 15,
Yeah, I read 15.
did you?
I
Okay,
thought,
9 through 12, and then 14, 15, 17, and 18.
there you go. Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
There are some resolutions in there somewhere, aren't there, Norma?
No.
No? No resolutions in? Oh, okay, well, all right, then I need a motion to, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. All right. Let's go back to 13. Consider approval of entering into a cooperative purchasing agreement between the City of Coolidge and Herrick Reynolds, Inc. to purchase a 2017 Freightliner M21-106 4K water truck for the Coolidge Public Works Department for an amount not to exceed $95,668.50, authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents. Now,
I'll take this one.
okay,
Good evening, Mayor and Council. We actually had Jeremy go out this morning and get a good look at that truck. We were under the impression that this truck was an automatic. The last standard in our fleet is the one that's gone down. And when we found out that this one is a standard too, we ended up pulling the deal on it. So we are gonna back off of this and we're gonna go out and see if we can find an automatic for the same price. That way we don't have one automatic in our entire fleet, or one standard in our entire fleet. So we're gonna pull this and we don't plan on bringing this particular item back.
okay,
Yes, we want to table it.
okay, all right then.
Before we do that, Mayor Thompson, I'd like to just make a comment. You know, when I was going through this, you guys did a fantastic job going through, because I know that you had only budgeted for 2 items, but you were able to save the money, on the bidding process and everything else. So I just wanted to compliment you guys on that, to where you could save the extra money and then replace another one, and you're gonna attempt to replace that one water truck that I think is, from what I read, is on its last legs and everything. So I just wanted to compliment you guys on that for being able to work that around and get something that we need. So, good
Yeah,
job.
we ended up sacrificing a few attachments that we wanted for that skid steer, and we put the squeeze on the trailer, so we were able to get enough, but yeah, we weren't expecting the water truck to lose its transmission the way it did, so we're trying to make it work.
Oh, good job. Thank you.
You think you can get an automatic for the same price as a manual?
Yeah, I think we can.
Do you? Well,
It's,
good.
it all depends on what's available at the time, so we'll probably have to do a little bit of looking. We'll reach out to the handful of vendors that we know, and something will come up.
Good.
I mean, it's almost $100,000. We should be able to find something.
And this is, you're doing this using the savings from the belly dump trailer?
From the belly dump trailer and the skid steer, we're using the savings from that.
Cause it was 85 or something for the belly dump?
Yeah, we had planned it for being 85,000 for the belly dump, and I think we had 200,000 for the skid steer with the attachments.
You guys got the belly dump for 40 something?
So, yeah, we got the belly dump for about 50,000, just under 50,000.
Anything else? So we haven't done, we need a motion to table item 13. Okay, somebody needs to make that motion.
Mayor, I motion to table item 13.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Item 16, resolution number 26-20, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, ratifying the execution of the grant agreements between the United States Department of Transportation, acting through the Federal Aviation Administration, and the city of Coolidge for a grant of federal funds for the design cost for a general aviation apron, grant number 3040011-021.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council, we pulled this, we had this item pulled because when it pulled on the agenda, for some reason, it didn't pull both grant numbers. There's two grants, and these grants are for the taxiway B, construction and geometry reconfigure. So we're not sure why it stuck in it, put apron, and it didn't put the other grant 021. There's a 021 and 022 on this. So Norman wanted you to read it out, I guess.
Yes, that is correct. So whoever makes the motion would need to also include, when they read off that first grant number, to also include grant number 3-04-001-22.
Dash 22 or dash 022?
022.
Okay, then I guess, is there anything else? And if we don't, I mean, there's a deadline on this. We have to have it back at a certain amount of time.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
I think
That's
I
why
just
we got it on tonight
Signed about, yeah.
to get it.
Okay.
this to ratify it.
Then we're going to need a motion to act on this one.
Didn't Tom have something? Or did you?
Well, no, I was just gonna add a few questions on it.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
didn't know that we were gonna table it or anything, but, so this is, something that's in addition to the large grant that and we're getting another one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so this pays for designing engineering and the environmentals, and this, it's an approved project. So then this will lead us into the construction phase of it. So it'll be another $2 million grant for the construction phase of the taxiway
good.
B.
Oh, terrific.
So, yeah, they just keep coming.
Just keep going. That's great. That's all I had.
Okay. I need,
We're not tabling it. We're just gonna move to approve, but add that other one.
yeah,
That is correct.
All right, so I
Vice
move
Mayor.
to approve resolution number 26-20 for the grant number 3-04-0011-021 and grant number 3-04-0011-022.
okay. Is there a second? Motion and a second. Norma?
Yes. Councilmember Hudson?
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra?
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell,
Yes.
Councilmember Shope,
Yes.
Councilmember Gillespie,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Murieta,
Yes.
and Mayor Thompson.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, we'll move out of that, and move into business, regular items. Item 19, resolution number 26-21, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, approving and adopting a minor general plan land use amendment to change the land use from existing business and commerce, B and C, to an industrial and manufacturing, INM, land use for approximately 160 gross acres, more or less, and located near the northwest intersection corner of South Highway 87 and East Hannah Road in Coolidge, Arizona. No.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council, this is the continuation of the public hearing, and then this also leads into the rezoning of that property.
Okay, are there any comments? If there are no comments, then I guess we need a motion to act.
Mayor, if there's no further discussion, I make a motion, we approve resolution 26-21 as read.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Norma?
Vice Mayor Murieta,
Yes.
Councilmember Gillespie,
Yes.
Councilmember Shope,
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell,
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra,
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson,
Yes.
and Mayor Thompson.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Item 20, ordinance number 26-10, an ordinance of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, rezoning a certain parcel of land from agricultural to general industrial I-2 consisting of approximately 160 acres, 159.93, more or less, located near the northwest corner of South Highway 87 and East Hannah Road, which is legally described in Exhibit A.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council, happy to answer any questions.
Okay, are there any questions? Has everybody looked over the legal description?
Yes,
Oh, that's okay then. If
It's
that's
good,
the
it's
case,
good.
then I guess we need a motion to act on this ordinance if there's nothing further.
Mayor, I move to approve ordinance 26-10 as read.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
I have to take a motion, I have to do
Oh,
a
it's an ordinance.
roll call, yes.
Well, I thought it was just resolutions. All right.
Okay. Councilmember Gillespie,
Yes.
Councilmember Shope,
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell,
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra,
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson,
Yes.
and Mayor Thompson,
Yeah.
and Vice Mayor Murieta.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. 21, ordinance number 26-11, an ordinance of the mayor and city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, levying separate amounts to be raised for primary and secondary property tax levies upon each $100 of the assessed valuation of property subject to taxation within the city of Coolidge for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2027.
All right, good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Some kind of summary information here. Our primary tax levy, if approved tonight, is expected to be $1.62.53 per $100 of assessed value. The increase, according to the county's worksheet that formulates it all, is $0 exclusive of new construction. So we're not passing any burden on to existing homeowners, things like that. The secondary property tax is just over 23 cents. It's 23.36 per $100 of assessed value, making the levy $617,438, expected to cover existing debt service projects. That could come down as we move forward. We usually get some in lieu tax money, and it just seems to be a little bit behind this year, so this number is a little higher than originally expected, but as those dollars flow in, we should be able to knock that rate down in future years and get things back to where they should be. All in all, the total tax levy here between the two is $1.8589 per $100 of assessed valuation of property. So a $300,000 house, you're not looking at a ton of money here. I mean, $100,000 would be $185, so 300,000 would be about $540 total. And that might be an overestimate, might be $54. But it's all stuff we went over in budget. This is just to implement the levies and move forward.
Hey, Eric, just for the public, how much is that gonna increase, your house payment approximately?
Not by much. I mean,
$6, $8, something like
Yeah.
that a month?
Are there any other comments, questions? All right. Then I guess I need a motion to act on this.
Mayor Thompson, I move to approve ordinance number 26-11 as read.
Okay,
Councilmember Saavedra,
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell,
Yes.
Councilmember Show,
Yes.
Councilmember Gillespie,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Murieta,
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson,
Yes.
and Mayor Thompson.
yeah.
Thank you.
thank you.
Item 22, consider adopting the notice of intent to increase wastewater rates established in the sewer rate and connection fee study for titular bias and setting the effective date thereof as required by ARS 9499.15 and ARS 9511.01. Discussion and action.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So we previously met about this. You guys had decided with option 3, where the first year would be a 50% increase, and then the 4 following years would be a 20% increase. We completed our final draft of the rate study. This is what you have in your packet, and this is what we're moving forward. This is for a notice of intent, so you are not actually approving any rate increase right now. This is letting the public know that this is your intention to put this forward. Once approved tonight, then what's going to happen is this is going to be advertised on the website, the newspaper. We'll put it out on Facebook and everything, let everybody know. We plan on having a public hearing on this in September. We'll have it open to the public, so that way we can get comment from the public and see what everyone has to say, and you guys can take that into consideration on what you want to do and how you want to move forward. After that public hearing, if everything seems to be okay, I'll bring it back in October for final approval. If it is approved in October, then our intention is to increase rates starting January 1 of 2027. So I'll be happy to answer any questions you have on this.
Ben, on this one, it's, the first shot's 50 and then the next 2 or 3 are 20.
Yeah, so the first shot is 50% increase. Let's see, I got my magic numbers here. So the first shot is 50% increase. That will take your bill from right now, it's $15.23 for the minimum bill. It will bump it up to $22.84. So that's the 50% increase. The next 4 years, it's a 20% increase. So 2028, it goes to $27.41 a month. 2029 is $32.89 a month. 2030 is $39.46, and 2031 is $47.36.
And Ben, would you just give me a brief synopsis of why we need to do this and how far behind we are?
Okay, so as I've said before, we have not increased rates since 2008. There's a couple of things that are going on. We are building a wastewater plant, but these rates do not have anything to do with that wastewater plant. This is strictly for maintenance of our wastewater facilities. In your packet, there is a list of CIP items that we have projected that we are going to need in the next 5 years. The way these rates are structured is that we're actually able to pay for these items. And this is things like just cleaning and maintaining the system, putting in pumps. These are all standard things. We have an 80-year-old system, and it needs a lot of maintenance. This is not only on our collection side, but this is also on our treatment side. And so this is simply maintaining the system. This is not any new development. This is not anything that would bring new impact. Any of that stuff will be paid for by the development fees that we're already taking care of, and that's all impact money. This is strictly for maintaining the existing system that we have.
Okay, does anybody have any questions?
I do.
Go ahead.
I want to know, because I don't remember from the last time we met to discuss this, why didn't we talk about like 25, 25? Why was it 50 the first?
So we did talk about 25 all the way through. Okay, so the reason that we didn't do 25 for the 5 years is by the end of it, we would still be underwater
By-
for
what
for
was
all
the
of these
percentage?
projects. So we'd be underwater by about 500,000, I believe it was, for the original. If we do a 50% increase right out of the gate, by the time we get to the end of this, we'll actually be above water by 1.3 million, I believe is the number.
It's like 1.38 or
Yeah,
something.
1.38, something like that. We'll be above water, so we won't be behind. And so these studies should be done about every 5 years. So you don't get behind like this and you don't have a dramatic increase. This is a 211% increase over the span of 5 years. So it's quite a jump. But also, if you go back to when I did the work study and look through it, you can see how we rate against not only neighboring communities, but larger communities. By the time we get to the $47 a month, we won't even be midpoint with all the other communities.
Well, no, I mean, I know we'll still be lower than some other communities. I just think it will be a shock to our community, and that's just my only concern.
Yeah, so, going back on it, on what it is a $7.50 a month increase. And so, like I had used an example, I mean, that's one coffee at Starbucks. People are paying $35 to $50 to have people come in and pick up dog poop in their yard. If you've ever had to burn your own waste or dispose of it, not down a toilet, I guarantee you, this will be the best $7.50 you ever spent in your life.
I'm not like fighting with that. I just think that for some people, they're not doing the Starbucks or they're not paying people to clean up their yard. You know, like,
Yeah, no, and
like that's
I-
just my concern.
I do understand that, but like I said, we do have an 80-year-old system, and all it would take is for one person to fall into a manhole, and everything that we're doing here will go to that one person who fell in the manhole, and we still have a broken system. So, I mean, everything is going up, unfortunately, this is too.
And Ben, you talked about the manholes. I think we're replacing them right now. I think I've seen around town there. How much, so the public knows, how much that little project costs us?
So that little project right now, we've set aside $120,000 that we're doing, about 14 manholes is what we're doing. As long as it's not too drastic, we're getting it for around $8,500 to $9,000 a manhole, which is a really good deal. If we have to fully replace a manhole, we're looking at about $35,000 to $40,000 to replace a manhole. So that's why we're doing the refurbishments now. And you're right, we are doing them. We're in front of the school right now, and we're trying to get them done before school starts.
And that's just what we're doing right now. There's quite a few more that we have to get done, correct?
Yeah, so we're looking at around 265 that we're looking to get done. With any luck, Gila River treats us real good again, and I'd asked for another $150,000 for manhole refurbishments around town. So if that happens, then hopefully we can get another 16, 17 manholes refurbished.
And I know we hadn't raised the price in a long time. I mean, 2008, that's a long time. I mean, everything's gone up since then, and it's just like doing your house. I mean, you gotta paint your house every so many years, and just stuff that we've neglected, and we gotta pay the piper right now, so.
Yeah.
Eric, how much do you think the sewer and water costs us a month or a year to run that operation right now?
More than we have.
So we lose money every month on that department.
And, you know, when we went through budget, we were about $2 million under. Well, not under budget, underwater.
Right.
So increasing these fees will help us get back on track, I do.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly.
And then how much money, Ben, do you think over the next 5 to 10 years we're gonna be spending out there to bring ourselves up to code that we're gonna have to do? 10 million, 20 million, $30 million?
Well, it depends on what side you're looking at. So there's two sides to wastewater. There's treatment and there's collections. So we'll leave treatment alone because that's the new wastewater plant, and we're looking to bring it up so we're within ADQ and we can continue to build. That's roughly $90 to $110 million for the wastewater plant. For this end of it, This will actually cover that maintenance for the next 6 years. It will cover it. So I want to say it is somewhere in the, I'd have to look at the numbers. Yeah, I want to say it's somewhere around 15 million, something like that.
Okay, thank you.
I can go through here and get you the actual
No, that's all
number.
right. I just wanted a kind of a figure, just
Yeah.
off the top of your head. Okay, thank you.
Hey, how much time does the refurbishing buy us with the manhole?
About 20 years.
20 years, okay.
So it's a real good product that they go in there with. I mean, they reconcrete the manholes. We have them lined on the inside. And so essentially, it brings the structure back. We have a pretty new manhole, so it brings it back for about 20 years. So it buys us quite a bit of time. It's a lot of bang for your buck.
And we haven't raised rates since '08, so what was the population in '08?
Oh, man, we're probably looking at 7,500 people
Yeah,
in
probably.
2008. Yeah, so it was a while back.
Yeah, Mayor Thompson, if I could, real quick, so you said that normally it's every 5 years that we should be going and looking at a rate increase?
Yes.
And so, we probably missed 3 rate increases now.
Yes.
Over the period of time since 2008. So how much have we been supplementing the liquid waste budget over the last, 18 years?
Well, it's been supplemented from what I can tell. The supplementation has been minimum, and the reason for that is because nothing was getting done. So the maintenance was not getting done that needed to be done on the plant, on the collection system. Everything was just left to last as long as it could, and then until it worked no more. And so all we've been doing since I've started here is playing catch-up. We had the ARPA grant that was several $1 million, and that was dumped into the plant. We've dumped a lot of money into the plant, just trying to catch up. All of this stuff that we're doing, it's all catch-up. It should have been done years ago, and it just wasn't. And so that's why there wasn't an influx of money that were down, because the work just was not happening.
It just seems to me, I mean, because when we're looking at, the deficit that we're running out there, projected deficit and everything, I mean, this is just kind of crazy that, somebody didn't, sometime sooner say, hey, we need to raise the rates out there, or, we need to do the rate study and get it done. So, I mean, I don't know why that never took place in the last, 16 years or whatever.
Well, I agree with you. I don't know why it didn't take place, but, I mean, there's a lot that's going on. You do what you can with the information you have at the
Right.
time. So, I mean, we're looking at times that there was the big crash, and then people are trying to come back. You don't want to increase rates on people who are barely pulling themselves out of the mud. And so you do with what you have. That's why, like, Public Works had trucks from the 90s and everything, because you're
Right.
doing what you can with what you've got. We're fortunate enough now that we have a superintendent like Zach Tate, who cares about the system, who has really gotten himself educated about it, and is finding all these little nasties that are going on. And we've gotten ourselves on a program, a maintenance program, so it's not just go in there and fix everything all at once. We're just taking a bite out of it at a time, so we can handle it, and it's something manageable. It's, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Sure.
And so that's going at it. I say these things are supposed to be done every 5 years, and that's for a sewer rate study. That's for, comp studies, anything like that. It should be looked at every 5 years. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be an increase at the 5 years, although most times there is. But if you go through it every 5 years, instead of having a 211% increase, it might only be a 25% increase over
Right.
the 5 years. So it's not near as drastic.
Yeah, because like I said, what we're looking at as far as a deficit, going forward and trying to, get ourselves caught up. And I kind of understand where Councilmember Savage was coming from, about going and telling folks, hey, we're going to do a 50% increase. But, I mean, it's better doing a 50% increase down here as opposed to, do 20, then do a 50, because then,
It's like a balloon payment.
yeah. So, I mean, I completely understand where she's coming from on that. And, I mean, it's just that, it just, like I said, I just don't understand, how we've gotten from 2008 to where we are today, and nobody ever, because, you know, it had to be bleeding red or something, right?
Well,
Or along the
those are
way?
conversations that Zach and myself have had when we sit around the table with our consultants and we're looking at
Yeah.
how we're gonna make things work, is how have we gone so long without doing an increase? But I mean, you're trying to do the citizens a kindness. And that's,
Right.
I believe it all stems from good intentions. You're trying to do the citizens a kindness for that reason right there. I mean, you're already paying more at the gas station. You're paying more at the grocery store.
Right.
Childcare is more. Everything is more, more, more. And then here we are, you know, we're raising the levy. That's more. I'm coming in here, I'm asking for sewer rates. That's more. I mean, who else is coming in? Your APS bill is going up. Your water bill is going up. Everything's going up. Everybody has their hand in your pocket. And so I got to pay this too, you know, and I'm the one who goes around. I mean, you guys vote on it, and they're going to look at you when you go to the grocery store and say, why did you do that? But I also go to the grocery store and say, you're the one who brought this to everybody, and you're the one who made this happen. Why did you do that to me? And I always say, you like flushing your toilet, and you like it going away and not having to handle it, don't you? It's like I say, it's the best $8 you'll ever spend in your life, is having to handle that. And while I understand we're sticking our hand in the people's pocket, it is the people's system. And for it to keep running, you're not going to get a better deal than what we're doing.
Okay, and then this is just the notice of intent.
Yes.
And so then it's advertised, we have a public hearing, folks can voice their, any objections they may
Any
have.
objections, opinions, anything?
And then at that time, we can adjust if we need to and, you know, do whatever we need to, but, you know, hopefully we get to go ahead and go with it as we have it set up currently,
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Okay, all right, well, thank you, I appreciate that. It's just, you know, like I said, just a little crazy that, you know, we've gone this long without one, and I just don't understand that, so, but
Well,
anyway.
I'm going to respond to that a little bit because I was here and so was Mayor and Councilmember Shope. Part of the reason is when I hear this conversation, I can tell you the airport used to be where you're at now. We used to lose money every year off of the airport. Now it's not nearly as bad as it was. We may even break even if we aren't doing it already. But we used to do surveys. You didn't get one because you didn't live in the city limits. But we used to do surveys. We put them on our water bills and they go out to our citizens. And when they came back, the majority of them said they wanted better roads. And so we put what limited money we had in our roads because the wastewater treatment system wasn't a problem for all those years. It wasn't as big a pressing problem as it is today. It is today because we've doubled in size. You know, I mean, the manholes would still be having problems, but if they're usually they're $7,000 to $8,000 to fix. And usually you can find a couple $100,000 a year to fix those. But when you want to upgrade the whole system, the whole mess, and you're talking about $110 million, it's a little bit different. And so that is partly why the public wanted roads and they wanted a fire department and they wanted better police protection. And so per the surveys, that's what we went after as a council. That's where we spent the money. The citizens, that's what they wanted, so that's what we did. So that's how we got where we got. Now, would I say it would have been nice to do that too? If I had a crystal ball 10 years ago, I would have said, well, maybe we better do something. We should have probably done something, but it wasn't that many years ago. Our whole staff either resigned or ran off that was running the wastewater treatment plant. And it was in horrible shape. That's when we had to hire Paul to bring him in to straighten that place out. It was wrecked. It was in terrible shape. So we're just now getting that straightened out to where it needs to be. So, but my answer is this. The problem, we did what we did as a council because it is what the public wanted. They came to us and they answered the surveys we sent out. And that was the number one thing was roads, and they weren't happy with our police department. So that's where we put what limited funds we had.
Man, this is the first time that I can remember anybody up here telling us not only about a wastewater treatment plant out there that we're having to spend money on, but the manholes and everything else. So when you're not informed of what's going on, it's pretty hard as a council to go out there and find out what's wrong, if you have no idea. So it was a learning process, and, shame on us that we probably didn't. But I mean, you can only do what you're told that you need. And when you're not told that it needs any money out there, you put the money somewhere else, which we did in roads, so.
Well, that's what staff's for, right? I mean, let's be honest, everybody has a job, and this is our job. We're in it every day. So we cannot, as staff, expect you to know everything that we know.
Yes.
We're in it elbow deep every day. And, infrastructure is not sexy. It's not fun. Nobody says, hey, let's go play out at the wastewater plant. No, you don't want to put your money to that. That's not where you want to put your money to. They want something that they use every day that you can see, that's tangible. Nobody sees the wastewater system, so it's no fun. They don't want to put, it's working, it's fine, leave it alone. It's fine till it's not. And so we've gotten to that point where it's not. And I've asked before, if anybody is interested to go out to the plant, wants to take a look, wants some more information, just to see what's going on, the who, what, where, when, why, Zach and myself can talk wastewater hours till your ears bleed. So if you're interested, feel free, let us know. We'll make time for you and work around your schedule if you're interested.
Going forward, you guys have a maintenance plan now that you're, like a continual maintenance plan for wastewater?
Yeah, so we've run a couple of different programs, like our RH Borden program that went through and scanned all the manholes in town. We have a maintenance schedule. We use a program called iWorks. That's a work order schedule. So we have our monthlies, our quarterlies, our annuals. We're going through. Zach and his guys are cleaning the main veins of the system, and they're trying to clean basically one end of the city to the other. They're doing the trouble spots. They're getting out the BOD out of the system. That helps with the smell. That helps with the corrosion of the manholes, the lids, the rings, and everything. But they're 4 guys with around 86 miles of sewer line that they have to deal with, and that's just the collection side. That has nothing to do with the treatment side. That has nothing to do with our water credits, watering, getting water out to the farmer and everything. So those guys are busy all day, every day. They do a lot.
Can you remind us how many manholes we currently have in the city?
We have 1,465 manholes.
And how many are you able to do every year at 150,000?
150,000 we can do, depending on the shape of the manhole, we can do 15 to 18 manholes.
Okay.
All right. No, we still got to vote on this one? All right, then. I need a motion to act on item 22.
Mayor Thompson, I move to approve the notice of intent to increase wastewater rate fees as presented.
So, okay, a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right. Item 23, consider approval of canceling, well, this ought to be a real fight. Consider approval of canceling the August 24th, 2026 city council meeting.
I don't know.
Okay, is there any discussion?
I don't have anything to do that day, so we just go ahead and have it.
Will the AC be on at the time if we do?
Is there a motion to do anything?
Yeah, make a motion, we approve it.
What a surprise.
Second.
All right, motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that carries. Report from the mayor and council. We'll start over here with Councilmember Bagnell.
I have nothing, thank you.
I have nothing to report.
Just want to congratulate Officer Bluer to taking the commander's position.
Yep.
We should make him come to all these meetings.
I don't want to discuss it tonight, but maybe Gilbert, you can let us all know what, I'm sure you studied the donation bin problem with the trash piled up. I'm sure you're getting a lot of complaints. I'm getting a lot of complaints. And we should, because it looks terrible in a lot of those places out there. So just let us know what you would like to bring back to us to act on.
Hopefully they'll start disappearing tomorrow.
We'll do what now?
We'll start dealing with it tomorrow.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Just good job to all the departments on the 4th of July celebration. You guys did awesome. Thank you.
Vice Mayor?
I have nothing.
Gilbert?
Just quickly, there's a Energy Transfer is doing their Desert Southwest, the big pipe that's coming out of the Permian Basin in Texas to bring gas in, to run more, create more power and everything. It's between APS, TEP, and SRP and City Mesa. So they are having an environmental meeting at Central Arizona College on the 22nd, I believe it is. And they'll be out there, so people, from 5 to 7, so people can actually go and comment on any environmental issues they think there are out there as this pipe's coming through into Arizona from Texas. And it's supposed to bring enough gas to power up 6 million homes in Arizona. So that's how much electricity it'll create. So just to let you know that's out there. I can send that notice to you guys and to all of you in the email so you can see it. All right.
That's the 22nd?
22nd, yes, July. It's at Central Arizona College. And also the, Mayor, I want to comment that the police had a backpack this weekend, and it was really nice. And we were there, and Councilmember Saavedra was handing out things, and some other people probably came in. I didn't see everybody, but it was last time I checked with Pappas kids, there was over 800 kids that got backpacks with pens and all kinds of cool stuff. And also the monsoon hit, I think it's our first monsoon of the year Sunday night. So I went out in the rainstorm, make sure the power was on, so we didn't have to call the CERT team. Everything was on, everything was good. We lost a few trees. The flag, on the flagpole at San Carlos Park was waving everywhere, so we got a call, and Ricky came out, and police officers stopped, and we took the flag so it wouldn't hit the ground. So now it's fixed. So that was all there was, which is good. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Gilbert. I just want to say, police department and everybody else, what was the Kiwanis here? Yeah, everybody did an excellent job on the backpack giveaway. There was a lot of people. I was surprised to see a great number of people from Florence were over here picking up backpacks too. They didn't have one in Florence, so they came over here and joined in. That went off well, and James Myers and I met with Congressman Crane out at the airport. We're working him for more money. We're going to turn that thing around, put it in the black, and get that out of the. We got enough to do with the wastewater treatment. We got to get some of these programs in the black. So, but that's all I've got. I need a motion to get out of here.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you for coming, everybody. We appreciate it.